Okay, I'm bundling up for what is designated as the 24 degrees outside. Yep, it's time for practice. Morning. We've all driven over to the other field. I thought that was a really hard field, but it's actually gravel.
Fuck the Packers.
This is usually where we put all our stuff. I don't know. Feels okay. It's uneven as fuck. Because it's frozen, so it's lumpier. Apparently someone decided to drive across it. So it's lumpier than usual because it's frozen in certain areas. And there are puddles which are solid. Some of them are pretty thick. I don't think they'll break. Even under Bill's weight.
Pound tight end land on him. Might change some things.
Oh, he'll be here eventually. Looks like we're going to try to get a little bit of practice in. I tried to assess the field as best as I could, but, you know, I don't know half of what I'm talking about most of the time. Okay, it's now 9:50, it's 10 o'clock. And the car is registering 36 degrees out. What did it, about halfway, most of the way through practice, it just started snowing. Lightly snowing.
It wasn't even halfway, so when we came over here, it started snowing.
True. So it was like, we got here at 7:30, I went pee, we walked around, tried to figure out what we were going to do. I'd say we were probably...
We started about 8.
Yeah, about 8, and now it's...
Brian got here at like 8:30, and we had like just started like one-on-ones and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not one-on-ones, we just started group stuff. Ooh, it felt good to be back at practice.
It did.
Those catches, it felt nice. I was tearing it up.
Then, you know, they put me on corner to start with, and I was like, sweet. And then Malcolm, like, for most of the practice, switched me to safety.
Yeah, it was good.
And then back down at corner, and that's when I got in my head.
But no, don't get in your head, dude. You just got to move around. That's fine. That's why they classify both as a defensive back. Because like, if you can do one, you can do the other.
Yeah.
There's just different skills that are involved. But if you're a good corner, you can be good at safety. Because you get to read more. Which
is what I was doing. Like, even Gunnar was like, oh my God, you're getting so much better at reading the routes when I was at safety. When I was at corner, it was like, I'm always a step behind somebody. Of course, in this stuff, I was also slipping and sliding a hell of a lot more. I was actually digging my own little hole over there.
I was doing fucking awesome, even though slipping. That was fucking terrible.
Did you actually see that over there while on the... what you would call right side? Mm-hmm. There was like, there's like these two things. Yeah, that was me cutting out towards receivers. Because you were like, just put your foot down, and I'm just like...
Yeah, that was good though. But no, me and G, that stack was really nice. Because that first time we ran it, you and fucking Dre just did the same exact thing. I was just like, yes, yeah.
That's because Dre didn't follow what I talked over with Chad about how we do stack.
No, both of you fucked up though. Because neither of you took a man. You both just backed up and then stopped. And then you like both saw me going. So you just turned and went with me. But that's the thing. One of you still has to go with G.
Yeah, and I was expecting Dre to go with G because I was...
He can't. He's coming from the outside. Even though it's cover 2, you got 2 guys breaking through your zone. G's going to be the first guy coming through your zone. Because I'm coming outside because he's running an inside route. I only stayed in the middle because you guys both stayed on me. And so it helped me take you guys both so G could get open.
Gotcha.
That's why I stayed. I was gonna go outside, but both you guys just backed up, and that's why I stayed the course. Because I noticed, like, after, like, 10 yards, both you guys were following me, and I was like, that's perfect, because G will be wide open. But now Dre was supposed to take me, so that's why I think you guys got confused, because I didn't go outside, because both of you just backed up. So both of you backed up, I saw that, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because I was waiting to take you. Yeah. Because because
you're supposed to take first deep threat, but that's the thing. I was, like, in between your zone.
What's that other guy's name? Abdul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other side.
When we went and did that with Abdul, there was a stack over there. He's like, what do we do? I'm like, you're on the first guy, I'm on the back guy. And it was it was a slightly different setup because when it was you and G, you were on the outside of G. Whereas on this side...
That's why I fucked you guys up.
G was on the inside.
Because I was outside receiver. But since his route's breaking first and he's on the ball, then I stack on him. And a lot of teams don't know what to do when the outside guy stacks. Because usually it's the inside guy stacks on the outside guy. And so teams know what to do, but when you invert that stack, it fucks everything up. Well, yeah. Because now the guy that's supposed to get put hands on is off the line, so you can't put hands on.
But that's the thing is, I don't think, because I don't necessarily, because if you guys know what you're doing at first, you don't come out in your outside-inside receivers, you come to the stack. And if it's you and G, it's sort of like, well, which one is the outside? If it was like you and Tyrell on the Monarchs, I'd be like, okay, Willie's the inside guy.
No, it doesn't matter. That's the thing. G was playing slot when I was on that side. Because that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Receivers are receivers. Receivers are interchangeable.
That's what I was saying.
When teams get stuck into that, that's when you start being able to read teams. When teams get stuck on that, big receivers outside, little receivers inside.
Well, yeah.
So you go what fits what you're getting faced.
Yeah.
And the way it is, if I go on the outside, I'm pure speed, so you're going to follow. I'm going to get followed. And that's
after that, Dre was like, I got Will, I got
yeah.
Will, I got Will. You got G. I'm like, okay. We fixed it right after because we realized exactly what fucked up.
Exactly. That's why we ran it again, though, because we ran the same play, because we want you guys to get better, too. Now, you guys suck a lot of shit, but, like, we want you guys to get better, too. We want to see y'all get after it, just like y'all want to see us not get after it.
Yeah. I literally about bitched out Bill. I was so angry that I couldn't continue conditioning.
Why are you so angry?
Because I got up that hill, and everybody was running so slow, my throat hurt. I was kind of spitting up pink because my throat was bleeding a little bit, and I couldn't jog back because I was starting to get a lot of phlegm from blood coagulating in my throat. So I had to pinch my throat to hold it open, kind of like you do with, anyways. That's why I was breathing that weird way.
But yeah, but dude, that's what you got to deal with the elements. If we're out here, we're out here.
I know, and that's why I wanted to go back do it after I got a little bit of breath, and Bill's like, shut it down. And I'm like, no.
That's good. You should shut it down. Like, you should get used to it, but if you can't go, you can't go. Pushing yourself past where you can't go isn't smart. You shouldn't get mad at Bill for that. He's looking out for you. Because any athlete's natural reaction is to just push through it. That's not always the best idea, and that's not always what's good for you. Most of the time, it's not what's good for you at all. You need a coach like Bill who will tell you to shut it down before you get hurt. That's the thing. He's trying to prevent injury. You keep going, your throat wasn't going to get any better. It was just going to clog back up the second you started running. That was the whole thing. Shut it down. It's not that he knows you don't want to go. It's that he knows you can, but it's not in your best interest right now. And that's the thing. You practiced the whole time. You still got your work in. You're not any worse off for not finishing that last rep.
And I didn't really finish the squats. I didn't even do the push-ups.
Yeah.
So
See, I ran an extra run, but I've been running in the morning all week at like 5 a.m. when it's like this cold or colder.
Yeah.
So my throat's used to it. But bro, the big Monday and Tuesday was hell. I thought I was gonna die. Caesar's just fine, and I'm like fucking like hunched over. It was like one of the first times I ever had to stop like 3 times on my jaw. That's what
I was
I'm
like,
saying.
I did the jumping jacks. I started getting dizzy with the jumping jacks, and then, but I was trying to get really deep breaths during that one. Then we started doing the squats.
Don't worry about it. Bill
And
was
then-
just looking out for you. Because if you would have kept doing it, you could have just hurt yourself worse.
And stuff. And
No, bro, you could have just hurt yourself worse. If you,
I walked over to get some water, and dumb me didn't bring my water out because I didn't want it to get cold. Which it wasn't. It was nice and lukewarm.
I told you, because mine didn't freeze.
Lukewarm, Luke Jensen. But it looks like we're not going to get any food other than Mickey D's.
Nope.
You don't want Mickey D's?
No, I was saying nope that they're not going. I figured. No, but it's okay.
Well, at least we
A
talked
couple
about
dudes was down though. It almost happened. Next time.
But I was like, I have to check with my lady. I was like,
Yeah. Well, remember he just had a new baby.
right. It was like Bill said, you didn't check my video? I'm like, no, I told him to his face. I unfollowed you on Facebook.
No, bro, you guys, bro, it was hella funny. Brian's like in a wave vest, just looking like he's dead. He's like trying to push.
Because I feel so bad that I'm not doing that. I'm not pushing myself like they are. So I unfollowed him so I didn't have daily anxiety. Added daily anxiety. I get enough anxiety if Aaron doesn't wake up at 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. I hope to God he's awake. But anyways, is that Snapchat? Lights no. See, the car's registering 34, but my phone's registering 28.
It's because cars got the heat on. So it's
Oh, we're still registering Beaverton. Refresh for the Couve. You still think you're in Beaverton. Light, snow, and fog. No precipitation for at least 220 minutes. What the fuck is snow? Whatever. I get to eat today. I don't get to like ration my food because I didn't work out. There's like the Snapchat I sent last night. I'm like, I want to eat like a fat kid. But if I don't practice, I'm just going to get fat. Well, I'm home. It's 1:47. Aaron was awake when I got home. I did Star Trek Online. I'm going to have to do it later in the morning tomorrow because I didn't do it till like noon. Yeah, it's been 2 hours since I've been home. I was doing WoW stuff. Aaron was doing Eve stuff and WoW stuff.
Getting stocky Gizmo, my mage, just through the storyline. I'm 107 now, and I'm in second zone, Asuna.
Have you been doing dungeons?
No.
Which zone did you do before?
So I'm going clockwise. So I did is now I'm in.
But you didn't finish up. Because you were doing Asuna when I came home. You were finishing it up, right?
Is that Asuna or is that?
With the blue dragon blade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom left one.
Yeah. If you're going clockwise, you should start it there.
I did.
How are you 107 I mean, there's like crafting quests, I get it, but shouldn't have been that much.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you do Stormhide, maybe?
No.
No.
Didn't do any others. I've done my crafting quests as much as I can.
And the Order Hall quests, but
Yeah.
it's not even that many quests.
I was doing garrison stuff, but I didn't do any quests there. And so I had myself parked once I got the ability to do Order Hall missions. I was parked in the garrison doing Order Hall missions and crafting.
True, and you've been doing your missions otherwise when you haven't really been playing him, so you've been getting the actual experience from
Yeah.
how to do it. That's what happened with Ethan. Like, I still have half of, like, 2 zones left to do, and he's... like, I go down to Asuna, and, like, I've got Daglop and this one, and then one for the other. I'm like, ooh, oh boy. So much to do, even though it's like Court of Ferranda's day, and I go down and do stuff, and I'm like, I've got so many quests I could actually do. I'm just gonna stick to the world quest. I'm not gonna deal with this shit.
But I can make the purple quality bags from last expansion, 28 slot. Or I can make 24 slot from this expansion for cheaper, easier to attain mats.
Because the ones from Draenor require the mat that comes out of the training and the training hut, tailoring hut, which isn't that hard.
It takes
Order Hall
3 days.
Garrison resources, right? No, it takes basic cloth.
No, it takes.
It's been so long.
Sumptuous fur.
Okay, it's been so long since I've done that stuff. I forgot how to do it.
But I can get 24 per day out of the hut, and I can make 20 a day, and it takes 100.
You'll probably get a 30 out of this.
Yeah, it'll just take a while.
Yeah. We're going to Panda. I didn't ask him. I was like, I should probably let him just sit at home, do stuff. Not just go down, get him, take him to Panda, take him home. It'd be a lot of gas. Up and over that hill. The roads are fairly dry.
You know what, Panda or IHOP?
You suggested Panda.
I know I did, but I was thinking, oh, he's gonna get home, kind of breakfasty mood. He's gonna want pancakes. He's gonna want all that stuff. Maybe we should go to IHOP. Yeah, but Panda still sounds really good. But IHOP sounds really good. So I'm asking, do you want to go to IHOP instead?
I'm going to Panda because that's what I've been gearing towards. I have to shift the palate of my tongue for stuff. So, yeah. So, Panda's parking lot is incredibly packed. And while there were people leaving it, and I probably could have pulled in,
There were also people coming in.
there were also people coming in. And
The restaurant was packed.
yeah, there was like 3 tables in that place that were empty. And there was like 12 people in line. So we decided to go to Old Chicago, which we don't go to terribly often. Because Aaron keeps forgetting about it, because we haven't been there much. And I'm not... I mean, it's calzone, which is basically folded up pizza. So I don't know why I necessarily have a problem with it. Why I wanted... It's exactly why I was going to start vlogging. It's because pulled through. There's only 2 cars that didn't pull through. Welcome to Fancy Pants in Oregon. Give me some pizza. All right, we're inside. So that's a double pepperoni. When you got pre-made pizza stuff like this, they barely give you pepperoni. I mean, there is a lot on there, but I was expecting more. Would you have basically the Bavarian?
Yeah, it's a beer bratwurst calzone with mushrooms and caramelized onions. And a delicious beer cheese sauce.
Guinness is what she's? I don't know. I already forgot the word she used. You said it was a beer cheese, and it tastes like a beer cheese, because I can't tell the difference between beers of beer cheese, because I don't think there really is a difference. But, oh, that's what's going on with that. Probably gonna head home later and do something. This light makes me look really red. I look like the devil. All right, I've parked Aaron for the night. I'm probably not gonna go get him because Eddie's on his way and all that jazz to play D&D. We swung by Kinko's to get his stuff copied and printed, actually. Now I'm on my own for food and it's 7:45. I didn't hang around long because one of Tom's players is of that type of gamer that makes me want to just choke the life out of someone. It's so funny because I'm like, I'm gonna head out before somebody gets hurt. And Amanda and Tom and Aaron and Eddie all go. And like, at separate times. So, yeah, see, it's 7:45. I'm not hungry because I had a giant pizza, but a mod pizza is not that much and I can take it home. I just don't know. Oh God, I'm sliding. Back side roads are still very icy. Plus it snowed while we were actually inside in between Old Chicago and leaving. Cops don't like it when I have the thing on, so I will see you guys probably when I get home. So this is a thing I do now. I've talked about it, but I think I brought it up with Willie, but I basically sit on the bike. I'm gonna be here for another about 8 minutes. I'm on 2, say level 2. There's no resistance, there just needs to be a little bit. Otherwise, because these machines are old and broken at my apartment complex. So, yeah, also the phone needs to charge. Kinda was doing stuff with the Pokemons next to the Veterans thing, Veterans Memorial, and I didn't have the phone plugged in. So, yeah. Stopped by Mod, picked up strips too. I can't necessarily count in the rest of what I ate at Old Chicago because I put in 2 strips of the garlic bread, and then I had these like corn and pepper jack tot things, and then I had some like cheese, Parmesan cheese garlic fries, something, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but I don't know how to count those in because those weren't on the Old Chicago menu. It was on MyFitnessPal and just went, but I'm still like 800 calories. This is not gonna burn any calories. This is literally, see how it kind of works my ankle back and forth? It just keeps it in the motion where and it works all the muscles. I try to stay sitting back as far as possible, but just 10 minutes of this constantly. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need it for the other one, but it keeps both sides going. Big old mirror. Longtime viewers know this workout room. It's where I did Wednesday's chest night. Was down on 15 weight. That's why we picked up a gym. It's because they have better weights, more different. They have different machines. Machines aren't necessarily broken half the time. I mean, it's their business, you know, to keep them up and running and in shape and whatnot. But it's like these weights, while subjectively or relative, as long as I'm going up in the number of weight that I'm doing, because it just goes 1 through 20. And like 1 through 7 are the small weights, 8 through 15 are the next size bigger, 16 through 20 are the next size bigger. So there's 3 different sizes of weights. It's like, is that 5 weights, 10 weights, and then 20 weights? Or is it 10 weights, 15s, 20s? Like, I don't know how everything's scaled. I tried to look up a manual for Pacific Fitness many years ago, but it just didn't give me an idea about how much I could lift, how much I could press, how much I was doing. It's a good machine if you know what the relative weights are supposed to be based on 1 through 20. And these machines they're Star Trek, they're really good. I just don't have any resistance on this thing. So I'm at 5 minutes, 17 seconds right now, so I'm just gonna sign off here for the night. Phone is, like I said, is on the charger, so I'm not. But I'm just gonna be playing No Man's Sky the rest of the night. I'm trying to find this mineral called Viridium. We're not sure if I'm in a green star system or not, so I'm checking all the planets, and I only have 1 planet left in this system to scan around. I don't think it would be a rare system, though. I might have to browse the wiki. could do that now. Morning. It's like 10 o'clock. I left my coffee inside. Whatever. That's too much stuff to carry anyways. It's a little snowy outside. I bet that pool is cold as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm not even sticking a toe in there. Wow. I have pants on because I don't want to freeze my legs off while I'm walking out here. But who doesn't want to go? And I mean, it's literally like, according to my phone, which I have on me. Wow. You can do it. But I literally have to like completely disrobe because I have like regular pants on and a hoodie. But I'm gonna be so warm after this, it's not gonna be a problem. Oh, all right. That's a sea of haze. Holy sh! Wow. Burned my toes right off. Holy. I mean, it's do not enable Wi-Fi service. Turn off because I don't. It'd be great to have Xfinity Wi-Fi. Fingers are wet. Now the phone screen is wet. Open up that app. Dense fog, 26 degrees, real fill 30. Everything about it, and it is pretty dense fog. I mean, they don't get it in here much, but no precipitation for at least the next 120 minutes. That's what I like about coming to the hot tub in frigid weather, because it's usually not gonna rain, and it's all great. So yeah, I'm just protecting. The jet is pumping out a lot of cold water right now. Oh no, it's starting to warm up. Because I have classic shin splints from yesterday. So that's cool. Right there on the actual front. They posted to the actual public group, because we have a private Cobras group and a public Cobras like page. So I'm gonna be posting that in the description. And I'm going to continue to post it, and it's a Facebook link, so we don't actually have a web page that I know of. We might on Sports Engine, but I don't know which one that is, and I don't know if it's updated. I don't want to have people like go to a website that's not functional. That's pretty dumb. Yeah, and then here's a picture, because we posted, they basically announced the uniforms. I'm going to post something to my athlete page here soon showing that, because I wanted to show off the uniform and explain things. But I wanted to get a couple of details hammered out before I did that and whatnot. Oh my god, is there actually an Abra near me? Oh no, it's way over there by the Frisbee Golf. There's literally no other Pokemon out here. It's all froze to death. Except Pidgeotto, which is constantly flying. Is it low CP? If it's low CP, I'll catch it. CP 42 Pidgeotto? That's literally the only way you can get a low... I mean, it's not 10, but you can't, even a CP10 Pidgey, you can't evolve into a 42 Pidgeotto. Is this gonna level me? Cause I'm like stupid close. 7 days straight, I leveled, I'm now 25. Ultra Ball, Max Potion. Oh, I get Max Potions now. Did I get more? Yes, I got a 3-use incubator. Sweet, where's that 10-kilometer egg? Start incubation. Okay, so this hand that's holding the camera is very cold right now, because there's a slight breeze picking up, and yeah. So I'm gonna Snapchat some stuff. So those are on my Snapchat. If you wanna take a picture right now, or add me. I understand that by the time you guys see this that it's not up there anymore on my story, but who knows? I'm pretty good at chatting back on it, but see you guys after mod. Just a tow rope. That's all it is. Ooh, icy ice. Just a tow rope, that's all it is, apparently. Yeah, I was kind of thinking while we were eating lunch, and I was like, I'm kind of humorously going over in my head why Aaron and I thought different people at Mod were in the LGBT community. And I kind of brought it up last week with him. It was like, well, because most of the time he hung around a gay man, it was Josh, mostly, other than me. Yeah. And the reason why I say this is it's more prevalent to Josh, because the guy that's kind of the silent, hard worker, kind of scruffy looking, but kind of skinny, just sort of generally looks like a worker just with a pretty heavy beard. He pinged for Aaron, whereas Austin, who is tenor voiced and skinny jeans and has like a well-kept beard. It's just like everything's really nice and prim and proper about him, and he's very friendly. And I'm like, it's because the gay guys that I've been around in my past versus the gay guys he's been around in his past.
Yeah.
That's why different people are pinging us. And I wonder if that happens to other people, like, oh, he's so gay. I'm like, why would you think he's gay? You know, because that's the gays they've been around. Or they've been around, I don't know. It kind of, my thought fell apart there because I kept shoving pizza in my mouth. But, yeah. I head off to
Freddy's.
Freddy's. Parking. Okay, I thought the thing was closed. I'm like, I need my pills. Hi, need a refill of prescription? I'm gonna head over into the Bananas. That's the French horn player guy back there, and he ticks me the hell off. But yeah, La Marca Prosecco. Holy crap. So we're having kind of an issue with the checking of the outs. It's just, well, the camera doesn't show how packed it is, but this is pretty packed. I'm upside down. They're like, we'll have your prescription ready in 20-25 minutes. I'm like, I'll be checking out for that long, let alone shopping. He's browsing Reddit. I backed up too far and thought maybe we needed Cheez-Its, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm marketable. Right? Yeah. Okay, we're heading off to dinner. It's at 7 o'clock. The Vikings got their asses handed to them today, by a lot. And the Patriots wound up winning, and everybody on my Facebook's going nuts that they clinched the AFC East. And the Raiders finally pushed it out in the end of the game, blah, 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 and they wound up winning. And now they're the champion of their division, and now the Buccaneers and the Cowboys are playing. The NFL is just so... I may have to have a long sit down and... Ooh, hi, backlit. I may have to have a long sit down talk with Max about this, because he is the commentator, he is the play caller kind of thing, and it just... But at least with the NFL, there's just so much endless talking to the point where it's like, you are literally filling time. And then they go to commercials, and the commercials just go until the plays start up again. And then I was watching it for a little bit. They cut commercials off twice before halftime. They're like, let's go to commercial for the 2-minute warning. Then they went to the 2-minute warning. In the middle of the commercial, boom, and the ball was being thrown. And I was like, way to time that one. It may not happen across the country, but that happened here, locally. And it was like, the NFL's trying to push their commercials so much. Whatnot, so that's why I don't really watch NFL games and I deal with the scores. I mean, if I'm going to watch an NFL game that's heavily commercialized, it's going to be the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a snorting contest earlier, and
No, that was not a snorting contest. That was you you snorting and me trying to figure out how to snort and not succeeding.
FYI, what we're talking about is that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
You can do it in your sleep, but I was like,
I was trying to snort and kept almost making myself red.
But one of the hilarious things is I was sitting there like, while I was driving, sitting there thinking, how do I snort? Because I can just... Like, what do I do in my throat that makes it start snorting in the middle of a breath? Anybody have any thoughts? How do you do this? We're gonna go get food. Probably see you tomorrow morning. You know, like I said, comment below about something. If you know how the throat works about snorting. Morning. We're having wintry precip, and since all the apartments are relatively warm, it's melting. So I can see in the puddle that it is actually raining, and I don't want to get the recently disgruntled camera wet.
Yeah.
We'll check you guys at the platform. Okay, I put my hood up so I could prevent any droplets from coming down my backside into my, I'm only wearing this hoodie. So if a drop of nice and freezing rain came down and landed in between my hoodie and my neck, it was gonna go straight down my back and down my spine, and that would have been, I would have sounded like Kinglish there for a second.
Grab my headset. Oh well.
Anything you want to say about the panda or the YouTube from last night? Or
No. It was panda. It was tasty.
I crop dusted a kid at Panda last night. He was like the short little Jewish kid, and he was decked out in literally the most expensive sportswear one could have, like tights and shorts and stuff. And his two friends were like tall and brown haired and goofy looking, and had like baggy jeans and baggy shirts on with holes in them, and he was accepting money from them and talking really fast and had nice prim glasses. So when we were leaving, because we had to wait for the chow mein, I kind of leaned on him and just just like, I don't know, I just had an urge to crop dust the little squirt. And he was Jewish because he was wearing a yarmulke. He was wearing a yarmulke of his favorite of the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
On that note,
Bye.